almost by mistake, I came up with an amazing salad dressing. I usually put nutritional yeast on my salads, and those are just flakes that I buy in bulk at Whole Foods, and you can probably find them at any health food store. It's not brewer's yeast. I buy nutritional yeast, and nutritional yeast is full of B vitamins, and it's a complete protein, and it can be a cheese substitute. It's really a great flavor. I love it, and I always put that on my salads. So I want to include spices that are anti-inflammatory, and they're getting the superfood status, and I know that turmeric is one of those. Now, I'm a fan of Indian food, but I don't want Indian spices on everything that I eat. I'm not going to add curry to everything. Turmeric is in curry. It's one of the spices that makes up curry, and it is obviously bright orange. It's very anti-inflammatory. It is showing very good promise as a massive cancer fighter, and it should be in your diet. The problem is a lot of people don't love the way it tastes. I happen to like it, but I even sprinkle it on my avocados, but a lot of people don't really like it. So what I did was I just started to add it to my own salad dressing, and I'm not a huge bottled salad dressing fan, but in a pinch I have it, so I usually just add a tiny bit, and then I add more oil. So I'm not at all afraid of fat. I just don't love the commercial salad dressings. And sometimes I will make my own vinaigrettes, but sometimes I don't have time. So and sometimes I just have a salad with olive oil and a little sea salt. So what I did that day was I took fresh garlic, and it's important to crush the garlic, so I have my press, and that's gonna release the really good anti-inflammatory compounds, and I just push it off into the bowl. And then I add, you can do all of this to taste. So if you're, just a sprinkle of turmeric is gonna be good, but I like a lot. So I'm gonna add heaps to it. And let's get that in there. So I'm gonna push it in. And so that's about, I've gotten it all over the counter, but that's about how much I put in. Okay, and then if you didn't have fresh garlic, or you're offended by fresh garlic, you could roast it just a little bit. Don't cook it too much, because you don't want to cook out all the good compounds that come out of raw, but it can be a little bit much. But you could add some garlic powder just for taste. I really honestly don't know how much nutritive value is left in a powder like this, but I do have it just for taste. I add some sea salt, and this is just some black salt that I get up at a salt store in the West Village, and so just for taste. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of this olive oil and vinegar, just a basic vinaigrette that you can buy. You can make it or buy it. Okay, so just a little bit. I don't know why, but it gives it just a little edge for me. I guess it's a little semi-homemade. And then quite a bit of olive oil. Okay, so now I always add a little bit more oil than dressing or acid. Okay, so let me start around, and this is how I determine how much of the nutritional yeast, because I see about how much liquid it is. So I've got my garlic, my turmeric, some salt, a little bit of the Italian dressing, and olive oil. Okay, so I could eat it like that, and I like that. I think that tastes really good to me. I don't mind the turmeric taste, but to cut that turmeric taste and to add a really strong punch of vitamins, I'm gonna add in this nutritional yeast. So I'm gonna put it in, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna make it creamy and thicker, but I don't wanna make it so thick that it becomes a paste. I still want it to be a dressing. So this is perfect. And so what's gonna happen is that it's just become like almost creamy. And I'm gonna let that dissolve a little bit. And then I'm gonna taste it, make sure that I have enough. I've got my super green salad here. Oh my goodness. You gotta try this, it's so good. Put that back in because it's my salad. I'm gonna add a little bit to it, because again, I'm not afraid of fat. And there is my turmeric antioxidant superfood salad. Try it. The recipe will be listed below. Do you see?